Oboth as the new candidate. It is also rooted in fraud. You see, if you were fighting Anita Amongo's buffoonery, I'm sorry to use that term, you are fighting Anita Amongo's buffoonery. Now, why come with the dirty hands? You go to a party and you get a spokesperson of PLU unveiling a candidate. Oh my God. Said, I've got a directive from my chairman, I've got a directive from the head of state, Oboth, you are the next speaker. Just like that, and it's done. And all these regime apologists who were there started applauding. Why should this country be treated like this? The very people who were praising Anita Amongo, almost 100% of those MPs in attendance, save a handful, were in support of Anita Amongo. All of a sudden, a directive comes from one Kabanda, they switch to another candidate. And it's more or less like a fait accompli now. More or less like a fait accompli. As if there are no known procedures under the law. That one has to pick nomination forms, one has to go through particular processes within the party, one has to undergo, you know, there are lots of processes you have to undergo, to go through. There are rigors you have to go through. Not a casual declaration, like a witness over the weekend, where Kabanda came and said, oh. And you can imagine the powers, the authority he used to command all of them. All of them, many of them who are senior to him, said, remain standing. We should all, I'm telling you, we should all be worried about the future of this country, the state of affairs in this country. Should all be concerned. That just a mere directive coming that Oboth. So this is not a choice of a new speaker. No. It's a replacement. Now Mr. Museveni is shedding off the old skin and coming up with a new brand with a less tainted image. Because Anita Amongo had been exposed internationally, locally, and the utility values had gone to almost zero. Because of that high marginal propensity to steal, the utility value had gone to almost zero. And Mr. Museveni had now to go with her to rebrand himself. He's just rebranding himself. Museveni is rebranding himself by throwing off the board Anita Amongo and getting a new procurement officer. Don't be mistaken. The conduct will just vary in magnitude, but it's going to remain the same. The conduct may vary in magnitude. Because Oboth is a little sophisticated compared to Anita Amongo. Anita Amongo, who was overwhelmed by village excitement. She was overwhelmed. by village excitement. But Oboth Oboth, a little complicated, a little sophisticated. And even his actually he had to expose them in a very the way he did it, in a dramatic manner, so that you don't use it against him. He was quick to guard against himself. Said much as he's a Christian, he has 2 wives. He guarded himself. That was his only weak link. But the rest, they are all the same, parimateria. He was at the forefront of removing the age limit. He is the one who tabled the UPDF bill, the UPDF amendment bill before Parliament, in total violation or negation of the Supreme Court decision. And he's a lawyer. He knew what he was doing. He is on the list of the Mabati scandal. So how different is he from Anita Among, save for that conduct, for extravagant conduct? Because Anita Among was over the moon with her extravagance. Even when she was walking, you would see somebody on cloud 9. She's just coming back to Earth. Anita has not been one of us. She has been on a different planet. I'm telling you. Just reality is dawning on her now that she's on Earth. But she thought she was on a different planet. That's the only difference. The distinction you can draw between the two, Anita Among and Oboth Oboth. But they are both cut out of the same cloth.